Hello everybody, quick meme before the video starts because I figured this was really important for everyone to hear.
Guys, I love sex, okay? I fucking love sex, dude. And I think it's one of the best things you can do on this planet. And I love to do it with humans, dude.
Okay.
Nothing substitutes, dude.
What else have you been having sex with? Controversy with his dog, question mark. Okay. Anyway, that's the left right now. But totally unrelated, this is going to be what this video is about. A DoorDash delivery driver is going viral after saying she was fired from the company after claiming she was sexually assaulted while delivering food to a customer who was passed out with his pants down and the door wide open. There are quite a few stories about the door maybe not being wide open. Some people are saying there was a Ring camera that proved that she opened the door herself. A lot of people are saying they hate men, obviously, because a man is doing something wrong. It's what you get every time a man does something wrong. But let's let the woman speak for herself, you know? Okay, that's a man, clearly. The door's open, but people are claiming that this video was clipped. The only thing I've seen of the video being clipped, though, is half the door being in frame. Not that the door was half open. I don't know. I can't say much. What I do know is that is a clearly half-naked man. After ordering something, he said the door be left on the doorstep, so I guess, you know, she was supposed to go up to the doorstep. I don't know how she saw it. I guess she was at an angle when she was walking up the stairs. People are claiming that there's a longer video out there where she actually did walk up the stairs, push the door open, and then check. I don't know. I can't say for sure. What I do know is publicizing this and showing off a naked man, shaming him, is some biblical level bullshit. You can't go out, do your job, take videos of you doing your job, see a naked man, post that video, and then say, I was sexually assaulted by a sleeping man. You weren't sexually assaulted by a sleeping man. The man was naked and you walked in on him. For all you know, he was blackout, drunk, high, all kinds of shit. Just doing his own thing. And, you know, in 15 minutes, you can get super high. Like, that's how long it takes for a typical delivery from DoorDash, I believe. Obviously, I do not condone those things. I don't think people should be getting high. I don't think people should be getting drunk. But people do. It's a fact. And it's very likely that that could have been the case that happened. And he got so absolutely high that he had to go lay down. And he was like mid-wank. I think it's awful that these things happen, certainly. And I feel bad for the woman. Up until the point where she posts it publicly and shows off a man's naked form. At that point, she is ham to Noah, you know? Like, she's done something so evil that, like, that man, rightfully as her father, if that was her father, would curse her and saying that you would be servants for the rest of your life, okay? That is exactly what Ham did to Moses. Except instead of bringing two brothers to laugh at the naked man, you have brought 7 billion people to laugh at that naked man. You are so much worse. You're so much worse, dude. No, don't do that. We as a society have come too close to being okay with nakedness in the public. I think it started with the gays. When they were doing their pride parades and they would just strip in the middle of the street and ride bicycles with their dicks out. That's obviously a crime, and people who are naked in public should be arrested. However, this is something you're going to face as a DoorDash driver if you're not willing to face something this disgusting and possibly violent. Don't become a DoorDash driver. And DoorDash, upon hearing of this story, did delete the man's account. So they did go forth and actually make sure that this guy couldn't do this again. Unlike Twitch, when Twitch has someone sexually assault someone, they let him go. And they're fine. And that's physical assault, like grabbing a woman, almost kissing her, forcing that woman into a position where she couldn't refuse. But they also fire... Twitch also fires the people who protect the woman and lets the guy go. So this guy, at least punished for being naked while waiting for a DoorDash driver, while in his own home, while not making any physical advances, while likely being asleep. At least that's what the claim is. Yeah, so... very confusing times. Let's let her keep talking.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault.
Yeah, because you publicly shared a man's nude form on the internet. One of your customers, even.
Hey guys, I just lost my job.
Yeah.
And they won't tell me why.
Because you filmed a naked man and publicized it.
They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal. And they didn't.
Well, good luck appealing. But, you know why.
So I contacted support and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why.
Well, we know why. You should know why.
So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account. I was working! I was literally working! And they deactivated me! This is not...
You'll get your money, I'm sure.
This is related! They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault!
You weren't sexually assaulted. You saw a naked man.
While door dashing!
Yeah, you posted a naked man without his consent. That's illegal. You broke the law.
They just fired me! And the police are doing nothing!
Yeah. Do you want them to arrest you? What do you want? You want them to take actions against DoorDash? Do you want them to take actions against a man who is sleeping in his own home? Naked? Like how most people sleep? Naked? I think.
I lost my job! And that was my only way to make money to pay my bills!
Oh, well, honestly, you don't seem that upset. You're still smiling. Maybe you're gritting your teeth at me. I don't know. But, Kate, you're going a little savage here. Obviously, this is a very hard time for you. I feel bad for you, obviously. I think that, it's a little harsh, that you, lost your job. I think instead you should have been given a new job. A job of going to a courthouse and, being sued because you filmed a naked man without his consent and publicized it to a platform of just about every human on the planet.
3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash
You saw a naked man. You weren't a victim of a sexual assault case, okay? Shut up.
customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my third time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down and giving me strikes. So if I get one more strike, you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned.
So, she's feeding so much information that is, like, clearly false. That even TikTok wants to ban her?
So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid...
Okay, this is her after having 3 attempts on this same video. And she's going to try to be chill about it. Let's see what she says.
Getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open. Their lights were on. And they were sleeping on the couch with...
Okay, again, this is a fear of the business. If you have speculations that, you may be dragged into the house or taken advantage of in any way, typically do not walk directly up to the door, especially if it says to do so. You can leave it on the stairs. This is advice for anyone else in the comment sections. Anyone who hears me say this, you can leave it on the stairs. Like, she had plenty of room to just leave it on the stairs and walk away. They wouldn't have gotten mad at her for that. It's close enough to the door that's not a problem, but far enough away from the door where she'd have an advantage at running away if someone tried to get her. Just typical safety advice.
In eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me.
Okay. They were indecently exposed to anyone at their front door. Yes. Indecent exposure, while wrong, is not sexual assault.
I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video clip anymore.
Because you already did. You showed off a man naked and publicized it for clout.
Because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strike.
Oh, really? Sharing a naked man's form is getting you a strike. Oh, that's so awful.
But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer. And then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me.
After you shared a video of a naked man that was your customer. Yeah.
Which doesn't seem unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without no...
She's taking this video while in a robe. I feel very uncomfortable. Robes are basically just a single piece of cloth. She might be naked under that robe. I feel very uncomfortable. This is disgusting. I feel sexually assault. I'm not. It's stupid. It's a stupid line of logic, like, the guy was in the wrong, certainly. However, it's kind of the environment that progressives are asking for, and I get the feeling that this woman's a little progressive from her loose definition of sexual assault.
Knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal.
Oh, good. Obviously, you are not smart enough to be a DoorDash driver. You do not promote your own safety. You do not promote the safety of the customer. You don't promote the privacy of the customer. You are absolutely willing to peek your head into someone's house. There's claims that you opened the door. I don't know if that's true, but if so, the guy is actually completely innocent and he did nothing wrong. If you pushed the door open, that's your fault. However, if he left the door open cracked and the wind blew it open, I can understand how that might be his fault. If he left it open trying to get you to see him naked, he is 100% a horrible man and should be reprimanded heavily. However, you posting his naked form and walking away and then sharing that with millions of people, billions of people potentially, just as bad, if not worse.
So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back.
Oh, well, good luck. Hope you get a better job.
DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing
You weren't
my story
assaulted.
time. And this is the only justice I'm getting, because I also...
Okay. Listen to me. She says it's exposing her assault. The irony here is, all either of these parties did was expose themselves. He exposed his private genitalia. You exposed his private genitalia. You exposed it without his consent. He exposed it possibly by accident. Who's the worst person? Just think about it, Like, at least the man has some shame. Like, obviously, You're not going to be happy that 1 million people have seen your wiener. That's not a great feeling. Just like women, men have shame. We don't like when people share our public nudity. That's not good. Obviously, this man may have had it coming. If he left the door open for this woman to see it, and he ordered this just so she would come, okay, fine. The man's awful. I totally hate that guy for doing that. If that's the case. We don't know if that's the case. We do know it's the case that this woman shared it to get clout. To expose a indecent exposure and then claim it as sexual assault. Because she doesn't understand basic wording and, how to actually function as a human being.
Reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing.
The police should punish you. Just, why not? For all we know, the guy is gay, right? We don't know anything about this guy. Literally nothing.
So, hey guys, it's been a minute. A whole 24 hours, I know. But I have an update as of October 16th, 2025.
She is milking the situation.
But first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support and allyship that you've shown me.
Allyship, okay. Allies, thank you for allying with me. Okay, whatever, allyship.
It's really making me feel so validated and seen and heard.
I hope that I have done something to invalidate and blind these people, maybe even deafen them to your cries. Thank you.
And that's really helping me through this tough time, so I just want to let you guys know I really appreciate the outpouring of support. So
I am pouring out reality, and you might be a disgusting person.
the update is, last night I was made aware, a bunch of people started commenting on my pages, that DoorDash made a public statement about me on their TikTok story.
Oh, did they?
And on their most recent Instagram post in the comment section. And I'm not going to speak too much further on details, but what I am going to say is I and the entire rest of the world found out why I lost my job at the exact same time. I didn't find out before you guys. I'm just letting you know this right now. The people that saw their public statement
I want to see the public statement now.
and made me aware that they made those public statements knew why I lost my
I feel like I know why she lost her job. However, I want to hear it from DoorDash.
job before I did. Because I went and I checked my email once I was made aware that they made those public statements, and they sent me the deactivation email around the same time they released the public statements. Like literally within
It's pretty smart as a company. I mean, you don't want her to share it first. That would seem like you're hiding it.
the same hour. So they sent me my deactivation email explaining my reason for being deactivated a whole 24 hours after they deactivated me, and a whole 24 hours after I already submitted my appeal.
This has all happened in one day? Jesus, dude. You post too much.
And about 12 hours after they had already denied my appeal, they finally sent me the email explaining why they fired me. So I and the rest of the world, we all found out why I lost my job together. That's
Yeah,
the day.
you would have shared it if you didn't. Anyway, I want to see that. I want to see the DoorDash official post. Let me look that up. DoorDash girl reason fired. According to a lot of people, she was fired because of her online post, but stay tuned, more is coming. Well, she exposed someone, yeah. The DoorDash response, she was deactivated. Okay, so this is DoorDash's official response. Here we go. Regarding the video from a dasher circulating today, we take reports of this nature with the utmost seriousness. We want to be absolutely clear: this dasher was not deactivated for reporting a sexual assault. She wasn't sexually assaulted. If a dasher ever experiences something that makes them feel unsafe or uncomfortable, we urge them to please contact our support team immediately so we can help, as their safety and well-being matter deeply to us. At the same time, publicly sharing videos taken inside a customer's home, especially when the personal information is involved, like their naked body, raises privacy concerns and is a clear violation of our policies. In order to protect everyone's safety and privacy, we've deactivated both the dashers and the customers' accounts and are working directly with law enforcement for additional guidance. Law enforcement should find the naked guy and do something about the girl. Honestly, it's pretty gross. Yeah, I'm very disgusted by her actions. I'm very disgusted by his actions. It's kind of where we are as a society, though. And this is some person named Emmy, I guess. The fact that so many people think this guy didn't intentionally order food, open his door, pull his pants down, and pretend to be asleep as a way to get a sexual kick and expose himself to an innocent woman is just insane. Naked from the waist down in front of an open front door. Okay, we don't know if the front door was open when he fell asleep. There's many things I could explain how he fell asleep in that time. Oh Baby said, I hate the DoorDash girl claimed to be assaulted when she was the one that violated the man's privacy. How could he sexually assault you when he was asleep? At worst, he indecently exposed himself to you, which is terrible within itself, but you violated him. Yes, this is the open door in question, supposedly. It seems to me a whole lot like a really bad crop. And this guy points that out further, even claiming that these are the words at the bottom here. If you guys can really zoom in there, supposedly this was just a cropped photo of the majorly open door, which I could see that being a possibility. There's talk of a Ring camera. I've even had friends tell me that there's a Ring camera involved. No one has sent me anything official. This Groiper says, notice how she's standing nearly parallel to the door to get the shot. Zero chance she saw him. Again, like I said earlier in the video, as she was walking up the stairs, it's very possible she could have seen him because she was at an angle. I totally understand that. However, if you saw half-naked man, like, you would have seen his leg first, and then as you climbed up the stairs, you might have seen more. Taking a video of him at that point and trying to get a better shot and actually seeing his wiener, his pee-pee, his peni, that's a you problem, dude. That's your voyeurism. That's you wanting to expose people. And that's sick. That's your perversion, not his. I'm not saying he's not a pervert. He's definitely a pervert. He had his pants down and his shirt on. Obviously perverted. I don't defend that. But that's the situation as far as I understand it. We probably won't be getting any updates on this. We'll see what happens. Hope that these people heal from their individual traumas and come to Jesus. All of them, the man, the woman, all the people commenting on it. Because there's clearly some misandry. There's some misogyny. There's a lot of problems all around in this, and I'm personally kind of on the side that everybody in the story is a bad person. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.